Hello everyone, and welcome to a special foreign policy social media message from your intrepid host of Secrets of Silicon Valley, Bradley Naranch. Neo Alpha Romeo Alpha Neo Charlie Hotel. I'm coming to you from the south summit of Windy Hill Open Space Preserve outside of Silicon Valley. And here I am presenting part 3 of my 5-part foreign policy social messaging series. Today I will be talking about peace on the Korean Peninsula between Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of North Korea, and the South Korean government. I'll be outlining the steps I intend to take in 2026 during my first term as President of the United States to bring about peace in this incredibly important and beautiful part of the world. Where I'm standing today is a place of prosperity, of peace, and of stunning natural beauty. And one day, in the not too distant future, I hope and intend to take the Supreme Leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, here. Because personal diplomacy is an essential part of maintaining peace in this world. And we cannot ostracize or demonize individuals who protect their country and with whom we need to communicate in order to do something fundamentally important to this world, which is restore the integrity of the Korean Peninsula and make sure that the hundreds of millions of people who live there and who visit there can do so without the fear of nuclear annihilation hanging over their heads. My plan for establishing peace on the Korean Peninsula will involve 5 stakeholders in East Asia, as well as representatives from the U.S. government and the United Nations, as well as the European Union, who will assist in organizing these talks. The 5 major players are North Korea, South Korea, China, Japan, and Taiwan. Representatives from all of those states will be present at each of the 3 gatherings with which the difficult but necessary negotiations involving peace on the Korean Peninsula shall take place. The opening of these 3 meetings will take place in Beijing, China, in the Forbidden City, the Imperial Palace, to coincide with the Chinese New Year in January of 2026, which in the Chinese zodiac is the year of the horse, a time in which people are encouraged to break routines and are eager to travel and to try new things. And I think that is an auspicious omen for establishing peace on the Korean Peninsula. The second talk will take place to coincide with the spring equinox in Tokyo, Japan, in the Japanese Imperial Palace, a time when cherry blossoms and other flowers are blooming, where life begins to emerge again, and where we will have the second round of our talks. The final and third round of the Korean Peninsula peace talks in 2026 will take place in Stockholm, Sweden, at the Imperial Palace, and will conclude on the summer solstice, June 21st, which is the longest day of the year, and is particularly at northern latitudes in Scandinavia, a particularly long day. On June 22nd, 2026, we, the negotiating teams from North Korea, South Korea, China, Japan, Taiwan, and the United States, will step outside and announce to the world that we have done something wonderful. We will have established peace in the Korean Peninsula. I would suggest to my negotiators, and will suggest to my negotiators, that North and South Korea remain independent states, and that they not fuse, but that the DMZ, the demilitarized zone, be established as a shared national park, jointly administered by both the governments of North and South Korea. In the 50 plus years that have elapsed since the establishment of the DMZ during the Korean War, nature has flourished and returned to that area. It is a place of stunning beauty, and it should be a park similar to the International Peace Park on the U.S.-Canadian border in Montana, the Glacier National Park, and Waterton Lakes Park in Canada. As part of the peace negotiations, I intend to work with the Nobel Prize Committee to ensure that the Supreme Leader of North Korea receive a Nobel Peace Prize should he be persuaded to sign a lasting and durable peace treaty. I will not ask that North Korea give up its nuclear weapons, but I will work to ensure that the International Atomic Energy Agency be allowed in to inspect the facilities, and I also will work with representatives of the U.S. Department of Energy to fund and build the world's most sophisticated nuclear electric generating plant to be built outside of the North Korean capital, Pyongyang, so that the residents of North Korea can enjoy electricity, light, energy, and internet access, so that they will no longer feel cut off from the world. They should be connected. As part of that redevelopment of the North Korean peninsula, we also will work with green energy companies to build in North Korea the most sophisticated solar, geothermal, and wind plants as well. And I believe that this combination of incentives and goodwill and the participation of the great East Asian countries, China, Japan, and representatives from Taiwan will help and ensure our success. This cannot be done by an American president or indeed by any Western leader, but it can be coordinated and facilitated. So I would like this message to be broadcast widely. I would like it to be shared with the Supreme Leader of North Korea. I would like it to be viewed in China, and Japan. I would like the Nobel Prize Committee as well as Swedish governments to discuss the practicality of organizing this three-conference Korean peace talk that will conclude, I believe, successfully at the Imperial Palace in Stockholm on the summer solstice of 2026. This is exactly the type of creative, inspiring, and compassionate leadership that you can expect from me, Bradley Naranj, as the 47th President of the United States. I will be posting this broadcast on TikTok, on Instagram, and on YouTube, and I will be providing links on my LinkedIn profile page as well as on Twitter. I thank you very much for listening, and I encourage you to like, share, and distribute this to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can receive the next series of social media messages on foreign policy concerning the war in Ukraine and relations with Vladimir Putin and the Russian Federation, as well as peace prospects in Northern Ireland. This is Bradley Naranj, Neo Alpha, Romeo Alpha, Neo Charlie Hotel, coming to you from the Windy Hill Open Space Preserve overlooking the Pacific Ocean and Silicon Valley here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Thank you, as always, for listening, for sharing. God bless America, peace to the Korean Peninsula, peace and goodwill to the world. Bradley out.